Hey guys, Christian Senior back from C&H Smallage again for another informative service review video. This one deals with the machine I have right in front of me here. Specifically, customer brought his machine over here this past week. I think it was. Let me see. I think it was on Monday. Monday this week, because we had the 4th of July here a couple days ago, and that's why I'm making a video right now because I had some time to do it. A guy brought his machine over. He actually brought 2 machines over. This one and his chainsaw as well too. He wanted the string trimmer looked at first and foremost because he really needed to cut his backyard, because his backyard had like a ton of weeds in the back. So we checked it out over here, and unfortunately he needed a new carburetor in this machine here because the carburetor was flooding itself quite severely. We filled the thing up with a full tank of gas in there, and it was basically flooding itself right out of the main carb throat on here. And a brand new carburetor for one of these machines is probably about $35–40 plus shipping and handling and tax. And this is actually a Stihl Pro Series string trimmer here. This is the Stihl FS85 model specifically. This one is built a better standard than some of the other I won't call residential machines out there. This is one of the older designs right here, more commercial application design, I should say more specifically. And a customer told me he got here about 10 years ago. I think he said he got used or pre-owned at some kind of, I think he said it was a pawn shop in the area, but he couldn't give me a specific date because that was what he told me. It's like 10 years ago supposedly. And we checked it out over here, and this is before we need a new carburetor on here as well too. And I'm going to go ahead and fire it up right here for that. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let me put my camera down here real quick for you guys. And there we go. The machine runs great. Let me gun it up here for you guys. You can see it idle. Oh, it's already idle. I'm sorry about that. Let me gun it up here. And the bump head works perfectly fine down there as well too. Got a real good idle on her as well. So that's everything that needed to be done to that machine right there. Well, we actually checked out the exhaust ports on this machine as well too, and he has no scoring whatsoever. However, we noticed the compression was a little bit lower than normal. It was about 90. It was about 95. It's about 95 to 98 pounds pressure in the actual cylinder right there. And typically, we always tell customers, if it gets down to about 90, you might want to start looking around for a new machine, because 90 is what we consider the absolute ball and baseline for any kind of 2-strokes. And if it's around 90 or less than 90, your machine's quite worn out there, and it's not going to be worth repairing out there any kind of future issues, because in order to bring it back up to spec, typically on most Stihl machines, my own Stihl string trimmer as well too, I got about 125, 130 pounds pressure in there right now in my machine, and my machine's actually an 06 model, and I ran that thing almost, I'd say at least once or twice a week throughout the entire year. And this one right here, even though it's a bit older model, you only got about 90, it's about 95 to 98 PSI in it right now for that. So even though it's still running, it's still gunning up okay, has a nice smooth idle and everything else like that. So I definitely say it's definitely worth keeping. If he starts having future problems with it, like hard starting or lower compression out there, I'd say it probably would not be economical keeping it, because the machine's well over 10 years old. So that's my personal review. I really like Stihls, and I really like Husqvarna as well too. So if anybody's in the market for looking for a good quality used machine, this machine gives my 2 thumbs up, guys. I definitely rate it as a good machine. It's the Stihl FS85 machine. I'll give you another shot of the actual tag in the back here, right there on the recoil unit. And the good thing about these higher end machines, You have your recoil unit directly in the back of the machine, where the El Cheapo Man Specials have the recoil unit up on the actual shaft right here. So if anybody's looking for a good machine, you can differentiate between the El Cheapo Man's machine. The cheap machines, they have the recoil unit up here in the front by the shaft assembly for your trigger, and the high quality machines, they have the recoil assembly directly in the back of the machine, as it is on this machine right here for that. Because these things take only maybe about a minute to unbolt. You take the cover off, take the 3 bolts off, and you pull the recoil unit right off, and you can slap a new one on there if you want to do that. And it takes about a minute's time. That's what differentiates between the good machines and the cheap machines out there as well too, guys. So I'll give you another shot of the front of the engine right here as well too. Stihl Pro Series, as it says right here. And there's the other engine maintenance tag and stuff like that on here. It says types, FC75 and EPA and all that garbage on it. It doesn't have the specific EPA compliance date on here. It says phase 2 emissions compliance and stuff like that. It doesn't give you the actual date of the compliance period, unfortunately, for that. So you know, see this thing on the bottom here as well too. Nothing on the bottom here for that. And the other thing is, I really love these triggers they have on these machines. These triggers are built to a higher standard on here. There's nice and positive engagement on here. You have a nice positive engagement to the actual trigger on here. Plus you have a better safety switch on here as well too. So you have your safety guard. You have to push this down first, then you engage the trigger and disengage it right here as well too. And you have your stop and go right here for that as well too. It's built to a lot better standard in my personal opinion, guys. So if you're looking for a good machine, pick up one of these. Plus they also have the long straight shaft on here as well too. Plus you have the industrial commercial style bump head on here that's built to a higher standard as well too. So these machines are good quality machines, guys. I seen them on eBay for about $160, $170 in excellent to great shape. So if you want any machine like this, I give my personal opinion of recommendation of these machines right here. So if anybody has any comments, questions, whatnot, as usual, feel free to drop me a message here. Or if I missed anything you want to possibly reiterated or updated, just give me a message. And if I forgot something, please go ahead and ask me a basic question about your machine. I'll see you guys and have a nice day.